Yo, what's up YouTube? Kai here back with a new video. I'm gonna be speaking on a serious topic right now. Police brutality in the black community and the most two recent shootings, the one of Philando Castile and Alton Sterling. Look, disclaimer, if you're racist, please click off this video because I'm trying to have a civilized conversation. And if you're not trying to have one and you just want to start up a ruckus, it's no need for that. Just click off, hit the X at the top. Now with that being said, let's jump back in the topic at hand. For the Alton Sterling situation, the police was called because somebody reported saying that he had a gun outside of the store that he worked for. He was selling CDs, maybe DVDs, whatever he was selling. The police were called because he had a gun. In the state of Louisiana, you are allowed to conceal and carry with your permit. The thing that's wrong with this situation is he would be alive right now if the police asked him, if he had his permit on him, instead of probably harassing him saying, well, we heard that you got a gun, we know that you got a gun, and jumping right into his face trying to get the gun. The gun was in his pocket. He didn't have the gun in his hand. When he died, the police grabbed the gun out of his pocket. And the thing that I'm not understanding is he was already on the ground. All you had to do was roll him over and handcuff him. The gun was nowhere in sight. Nobody seen a gun until they took it out of his pocket. Even the store owner said that Alton was getting harassed by people in the community. So he goes to work every day selling CDs, selling his music. That gun was just meant to scare people off. I don't believe that man was going to use that gun on nobody. He was just trying to scare people off because that's the way he made his living. And if you take away from him his living, how the fuck is he going to pay his bills? He goes to that store every day just to sell music. That gun wasn't meant to kill nobody. He wasn't going to kill nobody with that gun. He was just trying to protect himself. Now in this other shooting that happened, of Philando Castile, this man was murdered in front of his girlfriend and his daughter. His girlfriend was sitting in the passenger seat. His daughter was sitting behind the passenger seat. What if one of them bullets would have missed Philando and hit his daughter? Y'all not even understanding the repercussions behind y'all decisions. As a police officer, you need critical decision making. And that was a bad decision. Police officers, y'all are pulling people over for basic traffic offenses at all. Nobody should ever die from a basic traffic violation, especially when they are applying. When I go to get my license and registration, by the time I pop my head up, your gun shouldn't be drawn. Black people aren't the ones to be afraid of. Black people don't kill police officers. When the last time you heard of a black person killing a police officer? I'm waiting. When the last time you heard a black person kill a white person? I'm waiting. Bruh, that shit is a rare instance. That shit never happens. So y'all afraid of us because what y'all see on TV, what y'all see in movies. But what y'all fail to realize is every black person isn't a criminal. Every black person don't have a criminal record. So y'all killed this man because he was reaching for his gun permit. Like, that's what we're going to? Because you ask for identification and when a person try to give it to you, you shoot them down? Like, enough is enough. For you police officers, if you do not like the location that you're patrolling, get a transfer. That's what you can do. Because if you aren't trying to be one with the community and understand the environment that you will, understand the people that you're supposed to be working for, dude, it's not gonna work. And we're gonna keep having the same thing occur over and over. It's happening too frequently. It's rare that we see police officers in urban communities that's there to help instead of trying to abuse their power. Because if you look at it, if those police officers was a part of the community, 2 black people wouldn't be killed right now. They would know how to diffuse the situation instead of making it escalate and grow into something what it's not supposed to be in the first place. Black people aren't supposed to be afraid of police officers. Shit, if I call a police officer right now, I don't know the outcome. If I call him, if I'm getting, my house is getting burglarized, and I call a police officer, he shouldn't question me saying, do you really live here because it's a nice house? Or is this your car because you look like you can't afford it? We work hard too. Black people work hard too for everything that they own. So what I'm not understanding is, why is this police brutality still going on? Why is it only happening to black people? I'm not saying it doesn't happen to other races, but it really happens to black people. A lot. A lot. White people, if they're being belligerent, oh, we'll pull the knife sticks out, or we'll tase them. When it comes to a black person, straight to the gun. Straight to the gun. And that's not fair. If you aren't going to use the same kind of force with everybody that you consider a criminal, don't single-handedly pick somebody out and then say, we're going to only do this to this kind of group or these kind of people. Bruh, y'all starting something that y'all don't want to happen. Like, this shit is about to turn into a civil war. So it's best we try to come up with a solution by talking before, because black people are getting fed up. If y'all don't know, black people are getting fed up. Y'all seen it happen just recently in Dallas. They killing police. And that's not the way to go about things, but people are fed up. And for all you good police officers that love what you do, that love the communities that y'all work for, that love the people, that love it because y'all really just want to make a difference, it's best that y'all speak up. Whenever any injustice is going on in the department, speak up. I know that y'all got this code of ethics, but you know what's right and what's wrong. And when things is going on in the department, somebody gotta be held accountable. If you wrongfully murder somebody, you have to go to jail. Treat them like criminals. You have to treat them like criminals, because if not, these things are gonna keep occurring. Police, you have to be held accountable for the decisions that you guys make. I bet if this begins to happen, you will have less police officers killing black civilians. Killing civilians, period. If police was held accountable for every decision that they make, this would not be going on. To any police officer that's listening right now, every black or brown person is not a criminal and shouldn't be automatically labeled or treated as such. You can't put everybody in the same box because of what you see on TV or what Hollywood portrays. We have families too, and we love them, and we want to see them grow old and be happy. But y'all killing us, y'all destroying families, y'all taking fathers out of children's lives, y'all taking husbands away, y'all doing all this shit for what? Like, seriously, what is the issue that you have with blacks? What's the issue that you have with Latinos? Is it because we're cool? And y'all like, man, y'all too cool? Like, y'all don't look up to nobody? Y'all are the cool people that people look up to? I don't understand it. And this shit needs to stop, because this is going somewhere that people don't want it to go. And we don't need to see no more bloodshed. To get the point across, I think everybody understands the severities of what's going on right now. So for everybody that's listening to this video, y'all be safe out here, man. Keep y'all heads up, cause it's a crazy world that we living in.
We sick and tired of spending all our time in the morgues, that's for sure. Is it culture to shade our skin or that we pour? So much darkness, hand me a torch, that way I can see through the bullshit that they keep